Hello, thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast. I am your host, Cedric the Credit Champion, and today I want to share with you how I stopped smoking marijuana and cigarettes. But before we go into today's broadcast, I want to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend. Now, I can remember being addicted to cigarettes and marijuana. I had to have cigarettes every day, had to have marijuana. And in an effort to stop smoking cigarettes, I used to buy Black and Milds. And I knew that, I could substitute one Black and Mild a day from smoking multiple cigarettes every day. And, that was my strategy to get off cigarettes. Well, I went to I went to Manassas, Virginia as a corporate grill trainer for Logan's Roadhouse. And while I was there, something happened. Something amazing happened to me. And one day while I was setting up the grill to prepare to open the restaurant, the Lord spoke to me and said, "Give me your life." And it sounded like a whisper, like somebody was whispering to me saying, "Give me your life." And I heard his voice, and I just knew who it was. Don't ask me how, I just knew who it was. Now, I grew up in church, and I had heard about Jesus, but I didn't really know Jesus. And I realized that I really didn't know him. I just heard about him through other people. But I knew his voice when he said, "Give me your life." And then he said it again because I didn't say anything. He said, "Give me your life." And I said, "What about my girlfriend? What about I'm smoking marijuana? I'm running the streets?" I gave him all of the reasons why he wouldn't want me to give my life to him because I wasn't ready. And then he said it again, "Give me your life." And when he said the third time, I realized something. I realized that he wanted me just like I was, that I didn't have to get rid of my girlfriend. He wasn't saying you got to stop smoking marijuana first. He wasn't saying you got to stop smoking cigarettes first. He was saying, "Give me your life just like you are." Now, I grew up in a holiness church where we were taught you got to have a made up mind. You got to be ready. You got to give up the world. You got to do all of this stuff. And then you give your life to Jesus. Well, it didn't happen with me that way. He didn't require me to do anything but give my life to him. He never said I had to give up anything. But when I gave my life to him, something happened. He set me free from smoking cigarettes and marijuana. I was instantly set free. Look, the next day I told a guy, I said, "Man, I don't smoke anymore." And, he was like, "What's going on?" I told him what happened to me. And I was set free, man. I'm talking about, and I'm going to show you how the devil leaves. Watch what happened. Out of the blue, a young lady who was scheduled to be there earlier with the training team, she shows up out the blue. And she wants to go and ride and smoke some marijuana. And she wants to go ride and smoke with me, of all people. And at first I said yes, but when it came time to do it, I was like, no, I didn't want to. And that was the end of that. But I'll never forget when I got back to Columbus, Georgia, my hometown. I said, well, I'm not up there anymore. I'm in Columbus. Now I'm back on my stomping grounds. And so I picked up a guy. We got a blunt. We're riding and we're smoking that blunt. Now, mind you, this is after I told the Lord I would give him my life. And the Lord showed me some awesome things. And man, when I tell you, he gave me a testimony on the way back. I'll have to share it in another story time. My testimony about how the Lord revealed to me who he was, and he revealed his power to me. But I'll share that another time. But Yeah, me and this guy, we were riding and we were smoking this blunt. And I'll never forget that while we were smoking the blunt, it's like I remembered all that Jesus had showed me and all that he had did for me. It's like I wasn't even getting high for real. It's like it wasn't even in my heart no more. It's like I was going through the motions. It didn't have a hold on me anymore. It's like something I could just say, no, I don't want this. And that's exactly what I told the guy. I said, listen, where you going? I said, I'm going to drop you off. I said, man, God been too good to me. And at that point in time, I mean, I took him where he was going, and that was in 1999. And ever since then, I have been saved. Ever since 1999. Now, I've made some mistakes since then. I remember a time where I thought I had it all figured out. I had been saved for 15 years at least. And I had it all figured out. I felt like I was living the perfect Christian life. But then something happened and it shook my faith. And even though like I was still, preaching God's word and I was, doing the best I could, I was struggling in some areas of my life. And but God, he stayed faithful to me. He stayed faithful. And I never went back to smoking, never went back to doing marijuana or cigarettes or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that God's grace, his love, his forgiveness for us is enough. It's enough to keep us saved. Even when we don't want to be saved, even when we try to act like we're not saved, he still saves us. He still saves us, man. And that's why it's by his grace. It's his power. It's him living in you that gives you the ability, the strength to keep serving him. And so, yeah, I hope that this, the story that I just told is a true story. Hope that it encourages somebody. And I know that somebody's being touched even now, and that, if you want to be free from marijuana smoking, just call out to Jesus and ask him to set you free like he did Cedric. All right. And I believe he'll do it. All you got to do is ask. You don't have to try hard. You don't have to, when he set you free, just be free. Don't go back to it. And that's what I did. He just set me free. And then there are times, let me share this and I'm going to close. There are times in your life as a Christian where you'll get entangled to things again. But all you got to do is ask him to set you free. And he'll set you free again. You'll just be free again. Sometimes you won't even know you're free until you just wake up one morning and you're free again. That's his grace. That's his goodness. And so don't let people tell you that, God won't forgive you. He won't clean you up again and again and again and again. And you can't do this, you can't do that. And you're not saved and you're not this, you're not that. They're not God. They're not your judge. God is the one who forgives you. God is the one who justifies you, cleans you up, and makes you who he wants you to be. All right? So thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. I hope that it was, just helpful to you. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video, and let's go to the top of the YouTube ranking. All right, this is Cedric Credit Champion. Until next time.